Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. I'm trying to show you Dixie on a weekly time frame before we go into equities. And as you can see, if you were watching my weekend video on crypto, I was saying Dixie looks like it's coming into a little bit of support if you look at that on the daily at the 200. And as long as we can hold this and go sideways, that's good. Potential for testing upside, and then we can accumulate and go higher. Right now, I do think we're going to have a little bit of trouble above 108.73. That's why I have this alert here. If we get above it, I will be looking for crypto and equities to take a little bit of a tumble to the downside. I was actually watching this on a 4 hour. Yeah, on the 4 hour. So I have this EMA here going like if we cross 170, 107.75, I'm looking for the 21 EMA to get claimed. And if it starts charging up like that real fast, you're gonna see the pain on the other equities and crypto. Again, I wanted to just make that clear. I'm looking for downside on everything else as this continues to go up, okay? And then the weekly, we just started this week and it looks like we want to bounce. If we get above 108.50 and close the weekly, even better, because then next week we're going to be gunning for 110 and that breakdown area all over again. So worst case scenario, if we get to 103, that makes sense also because if for that to happen, we're rejecting the channel. Let me go back to it daily. For us to go to the 103 to 101 area, it would be due to the fact that we're rejecting the channel that we just broke down out of. So if we can get back in this channel and close, we don't need to worry about this downward path. But if we do reject from here today, we'll know if we can't close back above 108. If we can't close above 108 today, then we know that the possibility of this rolling down tomorrow is there. And if that does roll down, then you should see stocks, crypto, everything rally nicely to the top side. So that's the risk reward that we're looking for on Dixie. I'm going to turn all these drawings off. Let's go to a weekly. And then now we can go look at our equities. Just because everything is moving a little slow. So here is Dow Jones Industrial. Last week we closed above our target area. Continuation occurred this week. If you turn on our indicators, we were looking for an open and close above 33,190, and then we're looking for that target of 34.4. We're on our way to 34.4. This little doji over here is the last thing we're trying to overcome because this was a hard rejection, but I think this time we're actually going to break past this. So let's see how that works out. All right, had to cough real quick. If this does pull back, we should be looking for 33,200 as support and then continuation to the top side. So you should not panic if this comes back at you. Just use it as a buying opportunity from here to here. If it comes down here and it rejects back at 33,190, then yeah, you got to be careful. You can reject back here. Okay, if we get lower than here. But the possibility of an accumulation occurring in this area for upside is very likely as long as we can hold this support here. So this is what you're trying to do is scoop along in this area here and you're going to take your profit over here. Okay? That's that. Doodles, be gone. There you go. And next equity, that is NQ1. And this one is unfortunately coming into resistance. And we wanted this one to actually close above the yellow so we can go into our target area. So far, it's following these. If this comes back down, we have this support area that we can scoop up along and then ride it back up as long as it doesn't break this 11,151. So this, I think, oh, let's go to daily real quick. Yeah, I still think like this level that I have over here, oops, we can even move this up. We can move it up to like this. It doesn't need to get to the 21, but if it comes to the 21, you can also long it. But I mean, this doesn't need to go this low. But I mean, I can leave it like this just so you can understand that this EMA will move up every day as price stays sideways here. But eventually, this and this is going to touch, causing this whole area to become support for a nice poke up. All that's occurred here is a W. So this little accumulation is what's being tested right now for the upside. That you see. So what this is doing is it's gonna make a top right here. We just broke out of that top, and we're gonna make a measured move right to the top from here. And that should be about. Oops. Come back. I mean, if this thing is gonna go up, right, and hit its target, that means Dixie has to dump. So this is it right here. We can remove this. So as long as we go sideways here, this is going to make a measured move outside of this little head and shoulder accumulation, and it's going to break out to this level here is what my target would be, around 12,400. So I'm going to leave this here, and we're going to follow up, because what it's trying to do is it's going to consolidate here, go sideways maybe for a few days like this, and then it's going to just jump up. So this looks good for upside. Next asset. Oh, and as you can see, we already have a measured move to this level, around 12.6. So first is going to be my target of 12.4, and then 12.6, 12.8. All this is a logical target for this to go. What was that? Interesting. Bunch of data. Uh, yes. And then if you turn off all the indicators, you can see that we're finding resistance at the 21 right now. Once claimed, the next target will be around 12.7, and that's I think where our EMA is. Yeah. So this everything is lining up properly. It's just going to take a little bit of time on this one. Next asset, ES. All right, same thing here. The good thing about this one, it actually opened and closed above the 21 EMA. So we're right at the resistance right here. We need to basically consolidate, and then you can break out again. Same thing in this one, just a bigger W. And then you're looking for this to accumulate here and then break out to the target, which is coming. It's on its way, is what I would say. I wouldn't be too bearish. And the only way this can get wrecked to the downside is if Dixie pumps. Okay, if Dixie pumps, then we found our resistance here, and we're gonna come test lower into 3,800 and whatnot, and find support, and then rise up. Ideally, we do not want to lose the 21 EMA, which is at 3,900. As long as you can hold this level, you can use this area as support. Make a little triangle consolidation here. Did this, you can use this as support. Trying to draw this so nicely now. Make a little triangle consolidation here, and then break out to this higher levels to the target here. And then obviously the golden pocket. So that is what's going on this. Looks like sideways and up, and Dixie is gonna be able to give you clues as to direction. All right, we're gonna leave those doodles there. This is gold. Okay, so gold is following exactly what we said. We hit the resistance at around 1786. We expect a pull back onto support, this 21 EMA. What I want is exactly what I just showed on the other stuff. Here is our resistance. We're going to consolidate here. As long as we sit in this and consolidate, good. And then we're going to follow the green path again to the top side. Now let me see how I can move this. This one. Ah, there it goes. So we already had, like, look at this. We call this dead on. We want this to drop into here and then pump back up. So I'll just leave it. I was gonna try to move it out of the way so you can see, but I think it's nice that we have this whole price action mapped in that sense. So yeah, if it goes lower than here, it's not that big of a danger. We got all the way support until 1688, but it should scoop up over here and then bounce back up. Ideally, you don't want to go lower than here to show strength that the rest of the price action is being acting as support for further upside. So let's see how this one plays out. Let's go to the next one. silver. And silver did come into the resistance. Silver actually played out its entire measured move. So great job, silver. Silver got to 2207 and we were looking for around 2260. So about 50 cent off, which is totally okay. I mean, more than likely you can get scooped up here and then go. Same thing is happening on this. I would not get bearish. I would not get bearish until you break down. Make this white. I'm looking for it to consolidate here and then break up. Once you lose this level here, then I can say like, okay, we have this one last level of support at 2050. But after 2050, you can't be too much bullish on this. And you have to prepare yourself for a test of the lows of like 1850 to 1820. And then we can see if we make another W and break out. So everything is looking like it's following TA properly. We're looking at weekly time frames here too. So it's like everything is hitting the way we want it. I'm going to remove this measured move. Oops, I'm drawing. I'm going to remove this measured move so we don't have it distracting us. And then we're going to follow up on this one. We're going to leave all this rest over here. We know that the neckline was here. We don't need this doodle. Remove that. There you go. I don't want that white line confusing me with this white line. This white line over here is big support. So yeah. And then we can lower this like to, why is this so thick? There you go. Okay, well, that is silver. What else do we got? That's it. I got Microsoft again. You want to take a quick peek? Remember that guy who was like, yo, you guys should buy Microsoft? Look at that. That thing is going now. We were trying to accumulate right in this little dip, right? And then, wow, yeah. So this already broke through our measured move, and it's now we need to just see if it's gonna find some resistance here at 1250. If so, our ideal plan was getting the support at 1236 and just riding this back up. That's if it even gives you an opportunity. More than likely it will. You just got to be a little patient. I think people who are just jumping into this will let it pull back a little, like take profit, and then when they're taking profit, that's when you want to scoop it up. I'm gonna turn this white because I can't even see it red. There you go, much cleaner. So yeah, just be patient. DCA dollar cost average into this at around 1235, and then you can ride this a little bit higher. And that's everything for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the roundup video. I'm gonna actually go peek right quickly at Dixie while I do my spiel. All right. So, like I usually say, if you would like if you would, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications for future videos so you have this information real time as it comes out. Last but not least, if you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below and I will get back to you in the next video. Promise. And if you would like to trade with us live or ask me anything live, if you have questions, please feel free to join my Discord server. Inside the server, we are always talking, debating, and discussing new things, news articles, etc., etc., etc. There's a global community there with people from around the world. So yeah, please feel free to join. The Discord server's link is in the description of this video below. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Be careful trading today. Give it time for the market to mature. Thank you. Be safe. Bye bye.